Hello, everyone. Today we're continuing our series on Jesus in the Old Testament, and we're looking at Joseph as a type of Christ. You looking mostly from Genesis 44, but we'll also look at other verses from other chapters. Okay. The mother of Joseph was barren and couldn't have a son, but God gave her a son. The mother of Jesus was a virgin and couldn't have a son, but God gave her a son. Joseph is innocent, or Joseph was innocent and had done nothing wrong, yet his brothers conspired to slay him, and Judah suggested selling him for a sum of money. Jesus was innocent and did nothing wrong, yet the leaders of Israel conspired to kill him, and Judas sold him for a sum of money. Joseph was declared dead by his brothers, just like Jesus was also dead. Joseph was hidden from sight, or from the sight of his brothers, as they didn't know who he was, just like Jesus was hidden in the tomb from the sight of all the people. Joseph's brothers then saw him alive, and no one else was there when he made himself known to them. Jesus' disciples saw him alive as well, and no one else also was there when he made himself known to them. Joseph revealed to his brothers who he was, and they were troubled at his presence. Jesus revealed to his disciples who he was, and they were troubled, terrified, and scared at his presence. Joseph was sent by God to save the lives of his family, just like Jesus was sent by God to save our lives. Joseph also told his brothers he was ruler over all the land of Egypt, just like Jesus told his disciples he was the ruler over heaven and earth. Joseph sent out his brothers from Egypt to another country with a message that he is alive and ruler over all Egypt, and to bring his father to him so he might live and not die. Jesus also sent out his disciples from Jerusalem into other countries with a message that he is alive and Lord over all heaven and earth, and to bring the people to him so that we may live and have eternal life and not perish. Joseph's brothers were given gifts for their father, just like Jesus' disciples were given gifts for all men. Joseph called for unity among his brothers, just like Jesus calls for peace and unity among his disciples. Joseph's brothers declared to their father that Joseph is alive and ruler over all the land, just like Jesus' disciples declared to all the nations that Jesus is alive and ruler over heaven and earth. Joseph's father initially didn't believe that Joseph was alive and Lord over all Egypt, but afterwards he believed. Just like we too initially don't believe Jesus is alive and Lord over heaven and earth, but later on we believe. So, to summarize, this story about Joseph is really a story about Jesus. It's a story where one is born from a woman who is unable to have children. Afterwards, there's a conspiracy to kill or to put to death this innocent person who is sold for money. He is then declared to be dead and is hidden from sight, but later found out to be alive. He makes himself known to some people and gives them a message to take to other countries that he's alive and ruler over all, and a ruler, let's just say that, and a ruler, and he has been sent to save their lives. The people initially don't believe this message, but later believe and come to him for life. Okay, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye bye.